Hey folks, Daily Landsblog for the 4th of June 2021. Whether it's next month or the month after or September, we will, many of us, be returning to our former lives. And you're lucky, obviously, if you have a former life to go back to. So, I'm not going to minimize how tough this will be for people who don't get to return to their lives. But it's, in a very different way, really tough and intimidating for people to think about going back to work, physically working where they were a year and 3 months ago and haven't been since. And I've been thinking a lot about that because a lot of people say, you should talk about return to work after the pandemic for people that have mental health challenges. And I have been thinking a lot about it. And I have my ideas about why it's difficult and why it's challenging and why people are worried about it. But I want your ideas too. And I'm going to give you my theory, but please respond to this. You are a lot better at watching the Daily Landsblog than you are at responding to the Daily Landsblog. Yeah, you know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to you. So let us know what your thoughts are. What intimidates you? What scares you? What should we be talking about? Here's the way I see it, that socializing is a skill. As funny as that sounds, it's a skill that we take for granted largely. If you are hit by something like depression, you are no longer as skilled at it. And the idea of being around other people can be really intimidating. And when you haven't done it for over a year, it's way more intimidating. It's like we're out of practice. The thought of being around people at work in a social environment where there's expectations upon us, I think everyone to some extent is going to be intimidated by that. But for people that have depression and anxiety, I think it gets multiplied hugely. And the question then would be, from my standpoint and our standpoint, how can you lessen the intimidation factor about going back to work? SickNoteWeek.com, 24 hours a day, 350 days a year. We're here because we need to talk about stuff, and you need to help out. Yeah, you, Case.